At only a road trip away, Santa Maria Valley is set to be your new favorite escape, where cool climate wines, quirky farms, and outdoor adventures pair together with perfection. California's Central Coast could be your perfect weekend getaway. Your Bucket List Guide is an inspirational travel brand that helps you turn your travel dreams into reality with custom trip planning. Here to tell us why is your Bucket List Guide's Justin Walter. Hey, Justin.
Hi, good to be here.
Yes, happy to have you on. Okay, so Justin, let's talk about Santa Maria Valley. For folks in Sacramento, it might seem like a world away, but it's really not. So tell us, where is it and what is it known for?
Yeah, it's really close actually. It's just about a 5-hour drive south into California's Central Coast. And Santa Maria Valley is a hidden gem wine country that I absolutely love.
Oh, okay, so let's sip the joys of Santa Maria wine country on what makes the Central Coast Vineyards so special.
Yeah, so in Santa Maria Valley, there's over 30 wineries and tasting rooms. And one thing that makes them so special is it is a cooler climate varietals. So you have Chardonnays, Pinots, Syrahs. The vineyards and the terrain are gorgeous. You have rolling mountains, you have these beautiful vineyards. The tasting rooms are set where you have beautiful tasting rooms to enjoy the wines and then gorgeous views. And also, one of the wineries, Presqu'île Winery, they have something I've never seen anywhere in the world. They pair wine tasting with horseback riding. And it is a pairing that I can highly recommend. You actually do the horseback riding first and then you do the wine tasting, so you're not tipsy on the
There
horse.
we go.
But I have never seen this anywhere else in the world. It is a bucket list must.
Oh
It
my
is such a
gosh.
cool adventure to go horseback riding through the vineyards of Santa Maria
I'm
Valley.
like, I'm sold on that alone, and we haven't even gotten through everything else that they offer, but that sounds like so much fun, looks like so much fun. And beyond the wine and the horseback riding, what are some other delightful experiences? Can you tell us about fun and unexpected treasures of the local farms?
Yeah, so there's two quirky local farms that I'm going to highly recommend. One is called Dulcin Family Farms, and it was founded by a retired Navy couple, Ron and Judy. And what's really unique is you're going to see us walking through a coffee farm. They actually grow coffee beans, and then they welcome you like family members into their entire farm, and you do a coffee tasting. So it's a good, different kind of experience compared to wine tasting, where they tell you how they roast the beans, and then you actually get to taste the different coffees that they have. So it's a really cool coffee experience. And then also, I'm going to show you a photo, Desiree. I want to
Oh,
put a photo up of a plant. What do you think
okay.
this is?
I mean, it's
What do you
giving
think that
like
is?
maybe squash or
Okay.
zucchini?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's actually a loofah. So
What?
a loofah, it's most people think that loofahs are sea sponges. They're
Yes.
actually gourd-like plants that grow on vines like pumpkins. So you can go to a loofah farm in Santa Maria Valley where you learn how they grow loofahs, the type of sponges you use in the shower, and they actually have free tours throughout the year. So it's a really unique experience to go to a loofah farm in Santa Maria Valley.
Okay, I had no idea that is what that was. I would have never guessed that, Justin.
I know, I
That's
didn't
so
either. I was
cool.
shocked when I got there.
You're like, oh, here it is. I
Yeah.
thought it was something from the sea as well, too. Okay, so that's really cool. And then in addition to that, for travelers who want to experience nature with the sight of adventure, how can they take advantage of the great outdoors there?
Yes, in the nearby area, one of my favorite activities that's adrenaline pumping in the Santa Maria Valley area is ATV riding on the
Yes.
beach. Oceano Dune State Vehicle Recreation Area is a 5.5 mile stretch of beach. You can rent ATVs, and it's not a guided tour. So while you have the ATVs, you get to just free explore the dunes and the beach. You can go up and down the hills. You can ride along the actual coastline in the beach. And it's a really fun adrenaline adventure that I highly recommend going ATVing. And then if you're not an adrenaline junkie and you want to do a more something slower pace, there's Oso Flaco Lake. And there is a 1.7 mile trail that you see us walking on here. That's a very easy trail with beautiful nature. You go over the lake and then through beautiful vegetation. Then you actually end up at the beach, and then you go at your own pace, all levels welcome, and then you turn around and you walk back the same trail. So it's
Wow.
really a unique way to kind of explore the region outside of the wineries and outside of the beaches.
Oh my gosh. I mean, we could tell you're enjoying yourself. We saw that big smile when you were walking by that lake. And Justin, we can't
Yes.
forget our tummies and our taste buds. Is Santa Maria Valley a foodie destination?
100%. It is a foodie destination. The food there is incredible. Everything from, breakfast at these kind of old Western diner, Americana type places. This was Kay's Country Kitchen. The portion sizes were hearty and delicious. There's some tri-tip there, some big pancakes, really yummy for breakfast. Then, one of our favorite lunch spots was Pizzeria Bello
Ooh.
Forno. These pizzas were delicious. Some of the toppings were hot honey pepperoni,
Oh,
tart cherries and sausage,
oh
and
my
then
gosh.
pistachio and mortadella.
Oh.
So the pizzas there and the Italian scene there was really delicious, and we absolutely loved devouring these pizzas. And one of my family members that I was there with, they were gluten free. They had gluten free crust, which is great for a lot of Californians. And then
Yes.
there's Mexican. There we went to a Mexican restaurant where they had a live mariachi band for
Oh my
2 hours
gosh.
playing on Friday night. So there's something for everybody. It is a definite foodie destination.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and then we got to talk about the cozy places to stay that still keep us in the thick of the valley's magic. Where should we stay?
I highly recommend the historic Santa Maria Inn. It is like stepping back in time. It is a California landmark since 1917. It is charming. It has old style elegance of an English country inn with modern hospitality. Every day we return back to the Santa Maria Inn. We absolutely love stepping back in time. So I highly recommend staying there.
Justin, finally, why should viewers make Santa Maria Valley their next California road trip?
It's a hidden gem wine country in California. It's going to be less touristy, less crowded, and more affordable than a lot of the other wine regions in California. So I highly recommend it.